Hi everyone, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name's Gwen, and today we're back with some more of the Elder Scrolls 4, the number after 3. Oblivion, the word that basically means absolute I don't know what it means. Darn it! I was like, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I understand it in concept, but I guess I couldn't really define it. It's like, whatever. I'll look it up later, and then I'll know. Yes. Last time we did questing or something. I don't even really remember. It doesn't matter though, because I do remember that where we left off was we were going to come here to Luther. I'm saying it Luther. You can't correct me. It's not Luther. It's Luther. Luther Broad's boarding house, where we're going to jump onto the main quest for a little bit. That's right, because way back on the 26th of Heartfire, which I have no concept of what the calendar is, so I have no idea how long ago that it was. But I'm guessing since I was near the beginning of the game that we started playing it, it's been a while. Joffrey, because this really cataclysmic, horrible thing is happening that we need to like save the world from. Oblivion, there's that word again. Joffrey wants me to contact Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Imperial City. The enemy has the Amulet of Kings, and Boris may have the leads we need to get it back. Yes. So let's go in here and try to find the guy's name starts with a B. Okay, I gotta remember. I can. Hi. Not now, Winston. I'm trying to think of. Boris, there you are. Oh, I remembered. See, it's Boris because I have a memory, and the memory works. All right, so I'm guessing we're gonna sit down.
Hello there.
Hello, Ghost. Hi, how are you doing?
Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
All right. The enemy has the amulet. Or I found Uriel's heir. You know, no. Don't talk about this stuff out in the open. I'll just go. I'm ready when you are.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
All right, we're watching. Oh, he is following. Oh no. Okay.
Look at the muscles on you.
Oh crap! I got disoriented getting up out of the chair. Astav, Wirich. Oh, he wants to go fight. Oh, it's this guy here. Okay.
I do not fear death. I do not fear death.
The enemy agent who attacked Boris is dead. I should find out what Boris has learned about our enemies.
Search his
right after I
body.
loot the body.
I'll
What
keep
the
an eye out in case any of his friends are nearby.
Well, I was planning on searching the body, so thanks for telling me what I was gonna do anyways. I'm up here. I'm down here. I'm down here, buddy. Hey, eyes. No, okay, fine. He's planking. It's like the way he's laying is just so. This is perfect. Look at this. Holy crap. Oh, I was. The way his feet are too. Look at this. Holy crap. The way I'm feeling this morning, I was actually really not in the mood to record anything. I was like, oh god, why do I have to do this? Why? Because you committed to it. Right. I have days like that. I'm human. I'm human. I do have those emotions. But like, so far, I'm not regretting my time at all. This is good. Mythic Dawn commentaries and gold. Nope, there was nothing on his body. Oh, okay, fine, I'll get the book. I have found a strange book about the Mythic Dawn cult. I should show this to Boris. No, first I must read it. It's my precious. That was a really bad one. I wasn't feeling confident enough to really commit to it, so I just like did a half-butted, See, it sounds just like him. Your conjuration skill increased. Cool. That's a lot of wait, hold up. New metal. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw this and I was like, on the last page there's a reference to new metal. Yeah. Okay. All right, fine. This is I feel like this is main story important, so let's go ahead and read it. We're gonna have a quasi. Yes, we're having a quasi Is that a character from Octonauts? Yes, my audience, the prime audience here for people who also watch Octonauts. I don't watch Octonauts. I have kids. I may see it when it's doesn't matter. Octonauts is not. I've said it too many times. Let's just get started. Greetings, novitiate. Novitiate. Okay, whatever. It's like a novice initiate. There we go. And no, first, a reassurance. Mankar Cameron, we have to kill that guy, was once like you, asleep, unwise, protonic? Okay, I have not noticed any schools. Actually, I don't recall seeing any schools in... Actually, I don't recall seeing schools in all of, like, my time playing Elder Scrolls games. What is the literacy rate? Like, what is, if this is supposed to be like a, kind of like an introductory, but like a recruitment type thing, like, they must be, choosing from fairly, we'll say, impressive, subjects? There's a better word, but I can't think of it right now. And they're bringing out words like protonic. I can't even say the word. That's surprising because there's a lot of words I can't say because I've done most of my reading in my head. You know, I don't read out loud. But that one there, I'm like people have to be. There has to be a pretty high literacy rate for this to be like a common. Like here, well, I guess it's not that common. For all we know, the Mythic Dawn is. We'll learn more about them, but we'll see what the quality of their recruits is in a moment. Anyways. We mortals leave the dreaming sleeve of birth, the same unmantled save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus reproachment. Thus to practice and thus to reproachment, until finally we might, through new eyes, leave our hearths without need or fear that she remains behind. In this moment, we destroy her forever and enter the demesne of Lord Dagon. Okay. I'm starting to see the type of people they're recruiting. Reader, this book is your door to that demesne, and through you be a destroyer. You must still, and though you, there's no R there, genius. Though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause all else the Orbis claims in their full running. Walk first. Heed. The impatience you feel is your first slave to behead. Okay. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Know that then you are royalty. A new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown, as it was in the Mythic Dawn. Thus shall you return to your first primal wail, and yet come out different. It shall this time be neonimbiosis, master akin to master, whose mother is miasma. They got a problem with mothers here. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our passing except with trembling. Perhaps you came to us through war, or study, or shadow, or the alignment of certain snakes. Sure. Though each path matters in its kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, novitiate. That you are here at all means. That you have the worthiness of kings. Seek thy pocket now and look. There is the first key, glinting with the light of a new dawn. This is like, yeah, it's cult. It's like this is some culty, scary stuff. Like if I read this, I'd be like, oh god, oh no, we've got some like self-help crap. You're either a self-help person or you're about to ask me to drink some Kool-Aid. Night follows day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall alike unto the turbulent evening sea, where all faiths are tested. Again, a reassurance. Even the usurper went under the iliac before he rose up to claim his fleet. Fear only for a second. Shaken belief is like water for a purpose. In the garden of the dawn we shall breathe whole realities. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Our order is based on the principles of his mighty razor. Okay, okay, it's repeating this. It's repeating this thing that we've already read. I was like, wait, is this like a verse chorus type thing? Or like we're going to reread the same thing over again? No, there's a little bit of a difference there. A little bit. It's very different. There's very little similarity, actually. Well, yes. Continuing. Novitiate, questing knight, chaplain, and master. Those are the ranks, I guess. Let the evil ones burn in its light, as if by the excess of our vision. Then shalt our knowledge go aright. However, recall that your sight is yet narrow, and while you have the invitation, you have not the address. Yes, you're invited to my party, but I'm not telling you where it is. Aha! That's a quest. My own summons came through a book Lord Dagon wrote himself in the deserts of rust and wounds. Its name is the Mysterium Xarxes. Alt Meritada Aggregate. All right, this here, that's, we're gonna talk to Boris. He's gonna be like, we need to go find this book. It's over here in this dungeon. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna go get it. Oh God, I hope I'm not right. I'm probably gonna be right. Forefather to the wife of all enigma. Each word is razor-fed and secret, thinner than cataclysms, tarnished like red drink. That I mention it at all is testament to your new rank, my child. Your name is now cut into its weight. Palace, hut, or cave, you have left all the fog worlds of conception behind. New metal, liberty. I'm sorry, I thought I'm reading it. Okay, I'll read it once properly. Numantia. There we go. New metal, liberty. Rejoice in the promise of paradise. Endlessly it shall form and reform around you. Deeds as entities. All systems only an hour before they bloom like zero sums. Flowering like vestments. Divine raiment, worn to dance at Lord Dagon's golden feet. In his first arm, a storm. His second, the rush of plagued rain. The third, all the tinder of Anu. And the fourth, the very eyes of Padome. Padome? One of them. Padme. Uh-oh. I don't like where my brain's going now. Let's get off that train. Okay. Feel uplifted in thine heart. Star Wars. It was Star Wars. Anyways, feel uplifted in thine heart that you have this first key, for it shall strike high and low into the worm rot of false heavens. Roaring, I wandered until I grew hoarse with the gospel. And if you refer to yourself as gospel, oh dear. I had read the mysteries, I'm reading it like that now, of Lord Dagon, and feeling anew, went mad with the overflow. My words found no purchase until I became hidden. These were not words for the common of Tamriel, whose clergy long ago feigned the very existence of the dawn. Learn from my mistake. Know that humility was Mankar, Cameron's original wisdom. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Offering myself to that daybreak, allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights, I could speak fire. Red drink, razor-fed, I had glimpsed the path unto the garden, and knew that to inform others of its harbor, I had to first drown myself in Search's sea. Know ye that I have found my fleet, and that you are the flagship of my hope. Greetings, novitiate. Mankar Cameron was once you, asleep, unwise, protonymic, but am no more. Now I sit in wait to feast with thee on all the worlds of this cosmos. New metal liberty! Holy crap, man! My brain was going places. Like, I'm starting off like very like. I'm actually starting to get into like the cult speaking kind of thing. Yes, and then like at the end, like, yeah, all right, there we go. All right, I'm okay. I'm not a weirdo. I'm totally a weirdo. Okay, let me stand up. Hi, how are you doing, Boris? So I checked the planker's body. Now you're gonna send me on that quest for that book?
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we're good. What have you learned?
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
The enemy has the amulet. Or I found Uriel's heir. I'm gonna go with the top one. That one seems more pressing. Like, yeah, the enemy has the amulet.
What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought.
Also, I found Uriel's heir, so hey, things are a little bit better, I think.
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
So, what's our next move? You gonna send me off for that book?
There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
Tarmina, wait, I think we know Tarmina, don't we? We've probably crossed paths.
Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
Cool.
I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
Yes, indeed. Onward! Back to the place with the person that I need to talk to.
What do you need, friend?
3 people enter the basement. Only 2 return. The barkeeper, does he say anything, or is he just like, I guess I'll go clean up? I like to think he goes down into the, he goes down into his cellar, into his basement, and he just like steps over the body. Just, alright, just steps over, grabs what he needs, walks out. Yes. Alright, so let's run on over to the Arcane University and meet up with Tarmina, where she's gonna tell. It is she, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, where is it? She? I think it's she. Doesn't matter. Wherever they will send us to whatever book they will tell us to go get. The book that I totally think is going to be my next quest. Actually, the more I say it, the less convinced I am that that's actually where I'm going to be getting. But I've got to, you know, like the cult I am chasing, I need to keep faith that the book will be part of the quest, and I will track down the book. And then something keys in my pocket. I don't need keys.
Greetings, Evoker.
Hello, Evoker.
Oh, it's the middle of the night. Time to go wake up Tarmina. Hey, Tarmina, how you doing? Just like, all right, upstairs probably. Okay, wait. Obviously, I knew that was not Tarmina. I just saw 2 people. Like, these are unnamed. Interesting. All these mage apprentices are unnamed. Interesting. Now, normally even minor characters have names, so why, Where's...
Well met, guildmate.
Was she not in there? Was she in here? Ah, there you are. Oh, my apologies.
Ah, you must be the
one
I
was
got
right.
the message about. How can I help you?
Was it the speed I'm moving? How did you get any message? All right, tell me about the Mythic Dawn.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
I found one of their books.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
Not quite. I need to find the Mythic Dawn.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Okay. I was kind of close. I knew I was going to have to go get a book. Where can I find these books?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Okay. I was scared for a second. I was like, ah, darn it. I'm just going to go to a bookstore? What is this, a Morrowind quest? Actually, I do miss that. I do miss that. Like, it does seem like in Oblivion, eventually all quests lead to a dungeon or something. Okay, maybe that's not entirely true. But I definitely feel like in Morrowind there was more, like, I felt like there was more simple things. Like, oh yeah, go talk to this person. And you just had to, like, go ahead and talk to them or persuade them or do, there was more like mundane things. I could do all kinds of quests without even needing to, like, draw my weapon. Okay, who is this Mankar Cameron?
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
And the Mysterium Xarxes?
The holy book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
Cool. Any more on the Mythic Dawn?
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mankar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located.
Cool. All right.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
I will totally remember to do that. All right. Well, you know, I guess we're. Ooh, I should probably save. It just auto-saved, but there we go. Why don't we read the volume 2? I mean, probably not a terrible bad idea. Your destruction skill increased. Okay. All right. Whosoever findeth this document, I call him brother. A little sexist, aren't we? Answers are liberations. We're the slaves of Malbiage. I'm sorry, what is that word? What is that word? Malbiage? Malbiage. That came to know Numantia, it's a name obviously. Numantia cast down their jailer king, Maztiak, which the Xarxes Mysterium calls the Arcane Maztiak, whose carcass was dragged through the streets by his own bone, walkers in whose flesh was opened on rocks thereon, and those angels who loved him no longer did drink from his honeyed ichors, screaming, "Let all know free will and do as they will." Your coming was foretold, my brother, by the Lord Dagon in his book of razors. You are to come as idols, drop away from you one by one. You are exalted in eyes that have not yet set on you. You swain to well-traveled, to shatterer of mantles. You, brother, are to sit with me in paradise and be released of all unknowns. Indeed, I shall show you his book and its foul and many-feathered rubric, so that you can put into symbols what you already know. The sphere of destruction is but the milk of the unenslaved. I fault not your stumbling, for they are expected and given grace by the oils. I crave not your downfalls, though without them you might surpass me, even in the coming earth of all infinities. I'm gonna go with infinities. Lord Dagon wishes you no ills but the momentous, and as he wants you must want, and so learn from the pages of God this, the ritual of want. Whispers to earth and earth, where the meddlers take no stones except to blood, as blood is blood. No kidding, really? and to the cracking of bone, as bone is bone, and so to crack and answer and fall before the one and only. I call you dragon, as brother and king. Hides of Drew 7 and 7, Draught of Oil 1 and 1, Circles drawn by wet debilities, sure. 3 concentric and let their lower blood fall where it may. A birth watched by blackbirds, hearth fire first, incant the following when your hearing becomes blurred. Enraptured, he who finally goes unrecorded, recorded the slaves that, without knowing, turn the wheel, enslaved all the children of the Orbis as it is. My voice was going fun places during that one. I was like, all right, yep, I'm reading. We're getting right into that. Like, there's like this weird like, oh, how would I describe it? It's almost like it's like the sultry Team Rocket James. That's what it is. It's like if James from Team Rocket started a cult. Because he had that quality to his voice where he was like, oh yes, like he had there was like this weird like sultry tone thing to it. Well, I guess it doesn't sound so sultry when I say it like that, but yeah, you get what I mean. Holy crap. Okay. I guess we gotta go to a bookstore. It's the middle of the night, so they're probably sleeping. That's fine though. That won't affect Alexis. Alexis is just gonna like knock on that door and be like, "Hey, welcome." Wow, I got some real like height off that one. I got some major airtime off that jump. But then how did I do that? Like just whee. I guess like when you get right up to the top of the stairs, like right as you crest the top, if you jump at just the right time, you could send yourself like flying. Like, whee! First edition. There's a guard right there. Well, that's fine. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Security is of like is no issue to us. Okay, usually they sleep in their beds upstairs. Oh, yeah. Where's my mouse cursor? I need my. There's my mouse cursor. Hi, how are you doing?
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Please continue. Oh yeah, I need to ask about like some crazy cult people. Can you talk to me about that?
You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake.
Nope.
It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find.
Well, I need volumes 3 and 4.
I happen to have a copy of volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you.
Is he trying to like signal to me like, why don't you go ahead and swipe this? Also, tell me about Gwyneth. Yeah, there's obviously the person I need to
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. What can you tell me about volume 3?
I'd like to help you, but the cost... I would have to try to obtain another copy for Gwyneth, not to mention his disappointment if he found out.
I'm gonna ask again because it's not gray.
I'd like to help you, but the cost...
Okay, fine. Volume 4.
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy.
Cool. All right, go back to bed. You know what? He just goes back to bed. Okay, where's your book? It's probably downstairs, you know, where he keeps the books. I'm just making sure. It's a pretty valuable book. Like maybe he's got it locked up here. All right, let's go downstairs and check. I don't think this Gwyneth person is going to show up. I'm just going to look over the shelves here and see if. I mean, it's probably not on the shelf. Just saying. Because the way this game is designed is they wouldn't want you to break the quest, right? The Book of Daedra. Holy crap! What are you doing here in the middle of the night? Let me guess. The quest got triggered? So you're gonna go wake him up in the middle of the night? Oh my god. And we unlocked the door! We let him in!
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Of course, here you go. Keep us in mind for any future needs.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't tell you how long I've been looking for this book.
Note to Gwyneth, Gold, and the Mythic Dawn Commentary 3. Okay. I'm like full stealth. I could just take it all. I took a note from Gwyneth from someone in the Mythic Dawn calling themselves the sponsor. The note explains that Volume 4, one of the books I need, can only be given to you by a member of the Mythic Dawn. He was to go alone and sit at the table in the sunken sewer beneath the Imperial City, where the sponsor would meet him. I will go and take that meeting instead, but must get Volume 3 first. I just got it. I now have Volume 3 of the 4 books I need. I now need to meet with the sponsor to get Volume 4, but I should find Boris first. Okay. Bye. This has been one of the weirdest interactions I have seen in this game. And I've seen some weird interactions in this game. Oh, that is good. Like, I hate the way that works. Like, I would have liked it better had, I would have liked it better if, actually, hold on, I wanna... Let's actually go talk to him. I'm curious what he says if you just try talking to him.
What?
Hi! I want to ask... Oh, never mind. Okay, bye.
Take care.
Bye! Alright, let's go talk to Boris now. Holy crap. Man, I'm kind of wondering, how do you handle that if you don't pickpocket it off him? I'm guessing there's some way to, like, talk to him and then you probably end up having to fight him or kill him or something. Right? Maybe? Something like that. All right, I'm looking at the time, and I think that I'm out of time. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna stop. That's right. We're not gonna keep playing. We're gonna be done. Wait, is he upstairs? He's probably upstairs. Yeah, that's my guess. Boris is probably sleeping. He's not I was gonna be like not a night owl like Alexis. I'm like, no, Alexis is kind of like an omni owl. She's just always sleeping. Okay, Boris and just sharing a bed. Just, like, is this like, are they familiar with each other, or does Boris also just have no boundaries? Like, him and Alexis are gonna get along just fine. What's in this chest? Boring stuff. All right, well, let's end things here. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comments section. If you want to see more, hey, I hate doing this, but you know what? You know a surefire way to see more? You can hit the smash button. God, I suck at this. You can hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell or something. And if you want stuff early, you could even go to my Patreon where it's like $1 or $2, and you get stuff like super early on top of like a bunch of other videos that are exclusive and stuff. It's kind of cool, except it's not. I really hate selling it because I don't think it's that big of a deal, but at the same time, like, hey, just reminding you that that's there because I need reminders all the time because, you know, my brain, how things are. Next time, we're going to go ahead and, what are we doing? Next time, we're going to read the next book. We're going to read Volume 3. We're doing sort of a quasi book club thing here. We're going to read Book 3 and talk to Boris and see where that takes us. So that's going to be exciting. So yeah, tune in next time for all that. But until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.